Hey y'all, welcome back to Sidewynders Shed. Alright, today we're working on this 3-liter V6 double overhead cam engine. It's a used engine, 150,000 miles supposed to be on it, and it's going to be going in my daughter's car. Her engine sucked a valve, so I'm gonna put this engine in her car. And right now, what I want to do is I have a set of timing chains for it. I have a water pump for it. Well, I'm sorry, here's the water pump back here. I have a water pump for it, and we're probably going to get some a set of bearings, because a set of bearings is only $80, and that'll replace the majority of the stuff. I'm not going to worry too much about the valves or the rings right now. I just don't have time or place to completely pull this engine down, and this is going to be enough work. Anyway, today, right now, I'm just starting. I've never taken one of these apart. All internal combustion engines, especially gasoline, are pretty much the same. It's the accessories that they're a little different, like this intake manifold is what I'd call it. It's made out of plastic, so it's probably called a plenum or something. I don't know. But anyway, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts there that hold it on. And I've already taken off the rest of them. And now we just get to see what kind of hoses and other good stuff is holding this thing together. Alright, we got a couple of wire clamps here, or connectors. There we go. Get that one. And come on, you can do it. There we go. Got that one. Alright. So that looks like that came off all in one piece. This is probably going to be extra parts, because her car already has all of this stuff on it, and I know her stuff is good. I don't know about this. Okay, well, there's the injector rail right here. Here are the injectors. Right down in here. Okay. Well, that's one major piece off, and now it's starting to kind of look like a normal engine without all that junk hanging on the top. These are the coil packs. I'm going to pull them out next, and they're pretty simple. It's those other bolts that were on here holding on that manifold was an 8mm. These should be 10. Yep, they're 10. So let's try taking these off. Yep, that's valve cover. Getting ahead of myself. Sorry. Coil packs are an 8mm also. Ooh, and that one's broken. Good deal. Alright. Yep. Coil packs come out. And underneath the coil packs are your spark plugs. And seeing as how this whole wiring harness will eventually be coming off, I'm just going to leave them connected. Alright, well, you get the general idea. I'm going to take the other coil packs off and then I'll bring you back. Okay guys, we're back. And what I have done is I have loosened up the valve cover bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them that are 10 millimeter. And a couple of these are studs that had other things attached to them, and that was an 8 millimeter holding that on. Let's see what this engine looks like now. No, I did not pull the spark plugs out. You don't need to. But also, see right there, those little studs, they had various wiring harnesses and other connections on them. And they had an 8 millimeter bolt on top, or an 8 millimeter nut, as opposed to just being just a regular 10 millimeter bolt that holds it in. Alrighty. Well, yeah. Let me get you guys and bring you over here. Figure out if I'm going to leave you on the tripod or not. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully you can see that. The sun on the screen is too bright for me to tell. But yeah, alright, what we got here, when they're talking about a double overhead cam engine, you can see there's two cams. They're on top of the head, so they're over the head. And it's two cams for one cylinder, so that's double overhead. The other side, the other cylinder, has two cams also, for a total of 4 cams. A single overhead cam engine usually has the cam running right down the center, and it'll operate the intake and the exhaust. This engine also has 4 valves per cylinder. 2 exhausts, which these cam lobes right here open up the 2 exhaust valves, and these 2 cam lobes right here open up the intake valves. And so you have 2, 4, 6 valves, intake valves, 6 exhaust valves on one head. So it's a 24 valve engine. Right up here is your timing chain, another set just like it on that side. With these timing gears, these are actually part of the cams. So when you replace the timing chain set, you do not replace these gears up here. The only gear you replace is down on the bottom on the crankshaft. Yeah, right now I can smell some burnt oil, and I said this on the 318 too on first inspection. I thought it was a clean looking engine. Yeah, there's no crud or gack or sludge or anything in the top of this engine so far, so that I'll say it that way it looks clean. But I can smell burnt oil. I'm hoping it didn't get overheated, but you know, this one here, they said it's around 140,000 miles. I can believe that just on this initial inspection. But then again, with that 5.2 liter, they told me 40,000, and initially I thought that's all it might have been, but I think that 5.2 liter probably had at least 140, if not more, miles on it after I tore it down looking at it. when I get the timing chain cover off and we drop the oil pan, I'll be able to tell a little bit better what kind of shape this engine is in. I don't feel anything on the lobes. I don't feel any nicks, no scarring. And like that 5.2, I don't see any friggin' chunks missing either. This one here, obviously it doesn't have any lifters because the cams sit right above the valves and everything, but it does have rockers, and they are roller rockers. Anyway, that's it for filming right now. Yeah, I might pause it, or I might just go ahead and send this out to YouTube right now. I'll tell you what, all you guys out there, all you YouTubers that actually do physical work, whether you're camping, whether you're bushcrafting, working on vehicles, whatever you're doing, and you film it, my hat's off to you, because it is a pain in the butt to do this. It sets you back so much time. It slows you down so bad, filming plus doing the work. And I'm not a cinematographer, I'm not a videographer. I have no interest in actually filming, to be honest with you. I'm just an idiot out here trying to show people that even if you're not 100% sure of what you're doing, don't be afraid to jump into something and try it. You'll never know until you try. I mean, there's too many people in this life right now that are sitting at home on their chairs going, I wish I should have. I wish I could have, should have. I feel sorry for them. Now, whether I've failed or succeeded, and I've failed more times than I've ever succeeded. Yeah, take a chance. Try something. Even if it's especially actually, if it's out of your comfort zone, give it a try. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. Life is a learning experience. Life should be an experience. Life shouldn't be just something you sit and don't take any chances and stay in a bubble. That's not life. That's existing. That's an existence. That's not a life. So yeah, get out there, guys. Try something. Try something new. If you're sitting there watching a YouTube channel, watching me, for whatever reason, you're thinking about diving into an engine, I've never touched one of these before. I'm learning right now. Yeah, try it yourself. Watch me first. See all the mistakes I make. Don't do them. But anyway, I also want to thank you all. Thank all of you for subscribing and watching me. It's again, I'm not doing this to be some sort of YouTube star or hero, or honestly even to teach anyone how to do anything. I've said this before. I'm more likely to teach you what not to do, or not how to do it, because I make mistakes all the time. And yeah, it's nice when you can sit there and watch somebody mess up and go, yeah, I'll remember not to do that. Thank you for teaching me that. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna pause it right now, and I'm not sure if I'll bring you back on this video, or if I'll just upload this as a separate one itself and do another one. But I'll bring you back anyway. There's more to do. There's still light out, and I was supposed to work on my truck today, but my truck actually, I wouldn't be able to do what I have to do to it and get it back together so I can use it for work tomorrow. So I'll have to wait till next weekend to work on the truck. In the meantime, for those of you that are married, You know, when you tell the wife that you're going to do something and you don't do it, you damn sure better do something else that she was expecting you to do. So, yeah, let me get my button gear, finish tearing down this engine. I know I'm going to take the other side off, and I'm going to strip the back side of this a little bit, see what it gets into, because I actually do want to put this up on an engine stand, because I'll tell you right now, sitting here like this, as far as out of shape and broke up my body is, yeah, it hurts to stand up now. So, I'm going to put you guys on pause, and we'll see you later. Alright guys, we're back. I took the other valve cover off. Let's see if we can get you over here and show it to you. There we go. Get some light on here. Yeah, it looks about the same as the other side. No surprises. Like I said, yeah, she has some miles on her, but the top end looks good anyway. So that's a good thing. I do have new timing chain set for it, and although from what I can see right now, the tensioner and the guide looks good on it, the chain itself looks tight, but that could just be the tensioner taking up the slop. But I'm not going to chance it. These guides and these tensioners on these engines are made out of plastic, and it's pretty much the same plastic as the oh, what am I trying to say? The coil packs. And you already saw we had a couple of coil packs that were cracked and broken. So that does happen. They have a tendency to break and fall apart. So while the engine's out, and while I have the chance, I may as well go ahead and replace it. It'll save heartache in the future. I mean, it'll give me a bunch of heartache right now, but it'll be better than trying to do it when it's in the car. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to show you, for those that don't know, and we'll try and get you back over here, see if I can't get a good sorry if I'm making anyone motion sick. See if we can't get a good view on this vehicle. All right, if you look at the back, this is the back of the engine. The transmission goes right in here. Okay, and what we have, the way this works, is this is the water pump. It's on the back of the engine, and it's run off of a pulley off of the intake side, intake camshaft, on the well, left side of the engine. And I believe this is the side that faces the firewall, and this is the side that faces the front of the car. And so that would be, up front would be the driver's side, back here would be the passenger side. That would be facing towards the trunk, and this would be facing towards the radiator. I believe that's how this goes in. I could have it wrong. And the front of the engine here might, you know, might just be opposite of what I told you. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I'll figure it out when it comes time to put it in. Hopefully I won't put it in backwards. But the other thing I was looking at, this water pump, you don't replace the whole system. You take all these little bolts out, and this front cover comes off, and you just replace the impeller. You can buy the whole thing complete, but and if you do that, I just want to let everyone know there's only 3 bolts you need to take out. This one, and this one, and the whole thing comes right off. The other thing I wanted to tell somebody, if they're interested and ever have to work on this piece right here Okay, it's plastic. And there's just two little 10 millimeter bolts that hold it in. And as you can see, this one's already broken, so I would imagine, and knowing how this engine sits in the car pretty much, I imagine that's a pretty common problem if you ever have to replace one of these radiator hoses. And in case anyone didn't know, all you do is you take those two bolts out, and then this pops out. There's an O-ring right here, and that just slides in, and you push it in all the way and it'll seal. And then this here just pulls right out, and on the back side there's no gasket, there's another O-ring. So just a handy little thing there. I figured I'd let somebody know about in case anyone was interested. As for right now, yeah, it's I'm getting most of this cleaned up and getting ready to get my engine stand out here and get my engine jack, pick this thing up, set it up on the engine stand. But first I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that 5.2 liter Mopar engine block that's sitting on my engine stand right now. Because unfortunately, as much as I'd like to get working on that engine and start putting that back together, this little project takes priority. Because already for the past month, my daughter has been using her mom's car, her mom's Jeep, and yeah, you know, don't mind helping everyone out or anything, but like anyone, you know, the wife wants her own vehicle back. She's getting a little tired of depending on everyone for a ride, and I can't blame her for that. It does get annoying. So yeah, this takes priority, and this is still, I doubt if I'll have this done by Christmas. That's what I'm aiming for, but I kind of doubt if I'll have it done by then. It would be nice. We'll see. We'll see. Usually at Christmas time, I get anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks off, and normally it's with pay. Unfortunately, the old company I worked for lost the contract, and I was picked up by the new company that picked up the contract. And never even crossed their mind that the place we're subcontracting for shuts down for 2 to 3 weeks in the winter. And never crossed their mind that, hey, you know, maybe some of their employees would like to get paid. You know, well, the people that we're subcontracting to are shut down for that long. No, never crossed their mind. So I have two choices. I sit home for 2 to 3 weeks without pay, or I run the road. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a truck driver. Yeah. Or I go OTR for a couple weeks, which, you know, is a pain in the ass. I'm a local driver. I done my OTR time already. Anyway, depending on the financial situation and what I decide to do for work, yeah, I might have a week straight to work on this and try to get it swapped out. We'll see how that goes. Weather permitting, money permitting. But anyway, I think this is going to be it for this little video. I hope I didn't bore you all to death. And again, thank you all for subscribing. Leave some comments. Let me know that you're still out there watching it. Give me an idea of what any questions you got. Ask me. If I don't know the answer, I will find out, or I'll point you to somebody that does. But anyway, thank y'all, and y'all have a good day. Take care, and I'm sure I'll upload another video about something here eventually. Y'all take care.